Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, patch 3.4 Soul Survivor. So in this episode, we are going to go through the main scenario story. So, big spoilers here. If you have not beaten the story up to this point, or if you want to experience it yourself, turn back now. But this will lead to the dungeon Zelfatol, as I look at my notes, which I will put the actual dungeon Zelfatol in a different video. So, this entire video is spoilers. So, big warnings right now. But, if you still want to join me for this, here we go. This may be a long one. Alright. New day dawns in Ishgar, and the House of Fortar, the House of Fortar Knight has tidings for you. Okay, they're actually giving me money as one of the options this time. Good. Master Kurihi, you are come at a most excellent time. Wow, that does not make much grammatical sense. I will give it up to foreign dialect. An invitation from a truly prominent personage was delivered to the manor a short while ago. Would that you have been present to receive it, but in any event. Sir Emeric del Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and the Viscount of House Borel, cordially invites Master Kurihi to dine with him at his estate. I have no idea if I said the Borel right or not, but I think I got most of it. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord has broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? I think I have to go with this one. Options being, I'd be glad to accept, to be honest I'd rather not, or I would, but I haven't the foggiest what to wear. Any thoughts? I love how it's giving me more options now. You would ask me? Well, I am sure that as a personal friend of Sir Emeric, you are at liberty to wear whatever you deem appropriate. That said, when in doubt, a man of note could do far worse than an alpine coat. At least that's what Sir Emelian had been heard to say. Ahem. When you're ready, pray report to the astrologium. A man of House Borel shall be waiting near there to escort you the rest of the way. Wow. Big words. Alright. So while I don't have a good coat, I do, however, have a suit. There we go. Looking snazzy. Snazzy. Alright, so where is that again? Oh, astrologium. Duh. So if I'm going to dress up, I'm going to dress up. Of course, if it tells me that it's going to be an instance of that I have to do any fighting, I'm going to switch back to my combat gear. There he is. In this huge crowd of people. Greetings and well met, Master Kurihi. I have the honor and privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. I couldn't wrap my head around the phrase. Ahem. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a man of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment of respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I'm sure, but for this day we bid you lay down your burdens, raise a glass to peace and prosperity. So I'm wearing a suit. How quaint.
To think the Mughals would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
That's been a running joke in Heavensward.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
That would be more akin to my reaction. I don't like the taste of alcohol. I'm too sensitive to bitter things that alcohol just really stands out to me. So I've never been able to develop a taste. So I like that he said no, because that just makes it feel more like me. Now don't poison us. We've been through that already.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Why not join me? Why not join me on my next?
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust.
But your job's
Alas,
here.
much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
I'll call upon you when the plot deems it necessary.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
I'm kind of a big deal.
May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Huh.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
Of course.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Yeah, that sounds really, really bad. Really, really.
For every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
It is what I do. It'd be boring otherwise. Alright. Back inside. Alright, his... Oh, it's this guy I need to talk to. Yep, go inside. His dialogue doesn't matter in the story, it's always the same.
Yes.
That sounded weird.
Is that...
Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Heavensward, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. 'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Crap.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons.
Is that how you pronounce that? Huh.
Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Alphino, is the Warrior of Light, is he with you? Don't go, there is something I must say. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelphatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
That explains why we're going to Zelphatol. Alright. You manservant, I don't have time for your card games. Alright. Surely they won't let her... Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his... Chirurgeons? Did they not bring Astidian back from the very brink of death? I'm uncomfortably reminded how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we have the power to influence? Blah blah blah. Tongue-tied. Alright. Ooh, we'll get a music roll. Alright. As Alphino and the others know all too well, there is no rest for the righteous. So the Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Loth Asgath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, has this been their aim all along? That was totally the wrong inflection on that. What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? There is much and more I do not understand, but I know this, that primal summoning cannot be ignored. Elsa risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Ravinous, will you accompany me to Zelphatol and help me stop the XIV's ritual? Yeah, I've punched Garuda in the face plenty before. I will do it again. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastman's intrusions into Carathan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Zelphatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Emmerich, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is the homeland, after all, of the XIV dirigibles and are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelfatol by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a coercion of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelfatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmund. In the event Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we shall share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over you and keep you safe. Man, I'm yeah. Then let's be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require at Camp Dragonhead. Alright. Guess I should put my armor back on. Alright, Camp Dragonhead. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass north of Nadalan are due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though this is normally guarded by a score of Excelling warriors, I have been informed that House Patomp Knights have already dispatched them. The enemy gates lie open. We need but walk through. Okay. And here we are. Master Kurohi, Master Elphanon. As you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something. I don't want anyone anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Zelfatol and aid you as you see fit. Given the numbers we are likely to encounter, a two-pronged approach may be best. While the knights and I feign a larger attack to draw the Exali attention, I suggest you and yours attempt to slip past their defenses and locate the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, you should only have to deal with some few patrols, but if they are not, you may be forced to battle with the warriors of darkness. Alright. So now I have Zelfatol unlocked. I will put the footage of the dungeon in its own video. So, in this video, we will cut it here, and I will do the next part of the story in the next video, so we'll make it a multi-parter. So, thanks for joining me. Remember, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Later.